Hello, ladies and gentlemen. JCT Television. I'm Jose. We're here at the Runway the Realway in NYC. I'm here with the curator, Krazhin Schuller. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good, Jose. Thanks for interviewing me here.
Well, thank you for having us
Backstage.
here. Right there, exactly. See, we're the ones more grateful because we're back here. We get to
where the nitty gritty happens, where it's all going on.
It's a beautiful view out here. You know, It looks great, gorgeous day.
Hotel.
Exactly. That's one of the questions I want to ask you. How'd you go about finding the hotel? And
it actually found me. I was doing Plus Night Out here a few years ago, and I did an event, and then I came to check out the brunch, and I met Erickson Wilcox, and we sort of started collaborating, and he said, I'm looking for a fashion brunch every single week, and I said, okay.
So is the Runway the Realway a weekly one? You're doing this every week?
Every Saturday. So we do it every Saturday. I did it every 6 weeks on Sundays, and it got very popular, and they were looking for a topic for Saturday. Okay. So we tried karaoke. That wasn't working. So fashion and food, it just mixed.
Exactly.
You know,
you get karaoke and drinks anywhere, but in order to get some high fashion and action going on, great food at the same time, this is what you need. So make sure you get on over here if you're in that area. So we're here at the fashion show, the modeling. What is fashion? You know, if you're gonna describe fashion to someone, what is it? How do you define it? Can you define it?
Well, the way I look at it, it's more fashion for everybody because it's just good for business. You know, it's not just a one-size-fits-none mentality anymore. It has to be fashion diversity. Right. So I'm more innovative integration, more inclusive catwalk here. So it's all ages, sizes, shapes, genders, heights, ethnicities, persuasions, walking on what I call the inclusive catwalk. So fashion to me is more democratic experience. So it's not just fashion for just one type of body type. No.
That's a good thing because there's so many different people, and
they all want to look good.
They all want to look good. As we interviewed some of them earlier, they mentioned that a lot of culture and different ethnicities. So that's very important that you're bringing them in there, and I'm sure they appreciate it. We appreciate it. Everyone here on JCT Television does.
Yeah, I mean it's New York, and we're here on 42nd Street, the crossroads of the world, not just America, the world. So it's got to be a global experience. It has to be more receptive, and it's got to be ecumenical and democratic. So it's good for business, and now I have a style app that is good for business because it's actually the designers can feature their things on the app while they're on the runway. So it's live fashion show shopping.
See that? It's all coming together. The age of information and speed, everything is coming right to it.
Right.
So in that same sense, does trend really define fashion, or does fashion define trends? Is there a difference between them? Or?
Well, that's an interesting question because as Yves Saint Laurent said, trends are ephemeral, style is forever. So I feel like you have a style that you work with. I'm a dramatic type. You know, that's my style. And even if it's a jogging suit, I do it dramatically. So, you know, it's your own personal style. Style is being yourself on purpose. Trends are items that are popular and they come and go, but style is really what we're trying to incorporate in that I see it as the world is a fashion show and the streets are your runway. So every day you dress up no matter what. You know, you have to look polished and pulled together. Myself as a curator, it gives me an excuse. I've got 8 closets in my apartment, and it's not a big apartment. I live in the garment district.
There you go. So, you know, that's a great way to break it down, you know, trends and fashion style. You mentioned one of your designers just doing, was it headwear or accessories?
Yes, occasionally we'll feature some accessories, but he's got neckwear and I think some interesting things for men and women. So I haven't seen his layout yet. So you know, I wake up in the morning on Saturdays and I never know what this show is going to really be. Yeah, I know it's going to be, but I don't know what exactly it's going to be. We have the Glamazons performing their new song today, Movie Star, and they're a plus-size burlesque act. So you're going to
we need all sizes, everything. Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's great that you're bringing them.
Performing. So I curate performers too. So you know.
One more question. I know you're busy. I don't want to hold you up too much, but what is the main thing that really put you into fashion, made you say, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
I think Barbie.
That's a good thing. Barbie's
enough Barbie time. I really enjoy image because when I got out of plus size modeling, I was one of the first plus size models in the 80s. And when I got out of that, I started to look at what other careers I could add into the mix. Like, don't throw the baby out with the bath, just add to the bath water. So I went to Parsons and I studied the image consulting course. So that really schooled me on applied fashion. So fashion for women who aren't 5'9" and 114 pounds. They just went through a divorce or they're looking for a new job and they want to get a makeover. How do you address that? So it really opened my eyes, and so I became an image consultant in the 90s, in 93, and now I kind of was the plus size premier image consultant in the city. And then I had Mode Magazine, which was a Vogue executed plus size magazine, and I went on the road with Mode and I got hooked on event production. So it just kind of was a natural evolution for me to incorporate it. And it really makes a political statement too, because everybody's got to get up and ask the same question every day: what am I going to wear?
Exactly.
So that being said, what you wear defines who you are, how the world treats you, and how you treat the world back. I just love the whole concept of image. Image is everything to me. I think it shouldn't matter, but it does.
It does matter, and it's important. That's why I know the people appreciate it, because you know, in the past, beauty was defined by image that they seen on television, but everybody comes in different sizes. Self-expression.
Self-expression.
Right.
So it's not some celebrity, oh, she looks good, she can look good because she's got a million, you know, people on her glam squad. But how about just the everyday person looking amazing every day and being a role model for other women, other people, to say, what's she got going on that she feels so special about every day? Because I said every day is an opportunity to be a diva. You know, just get your divitude on. I have a charity for women with diabetes, so I teach them the same thing. You know, don't get down, get diva. So leave the apartment, leave your home every day, dress to the nines. You'll probably take care of your diabetes too.
Yeah, you're right about that. Definitely. Thank you again, Catherine Schiller. It was great being here. I'm so happy to be here, and you're gonna check out a lot more footage from here. Runway the Realway NYC. Thank you.
Bye.
Just go there. Go around. No, go over there.
Hey, JCT Television, I'm Jertrice. I'm back here again. I'm actually with one of the designers named Levi. How are you today?
Very well, and yourself?
I'm very good, and looking at today, the sky is looking pretty good for this fashion show. So why don't you tell me how you got into this?
How I got into design or the fashion business as a whole?
To actually being a designer.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, I've always loved fashion since I was a kid. I'm 28 years old now. I've been out of high school for a decade now. I graduated class of 2004. And even back then when I was in high school, I was crowned best dressed boy for class of 2004. And a lot of people said to me, why don't you go to school? Why don't you go to college? I mean, for fashion. I said, nah, just wasn't feeling it back then. And I'm studying business administration in college. You know, it was a good experience, but it still wasn't my thing. So, you know, as time went on, you know, did some jobs and things of that nature. And wherever I went, I always believe in expressing myself. And the beauty of fashion to me is, regardless of a person's black, white, Hispanic, gay, straight, or whatever, I always got compliments from people. Oh, wow, that's so nice. I never seen anybody do that before. And to be honest, as a man, that makes me feel good. So, you know, after a while, I just took it to the next level. I enrolled in school, started studying fashion design upstate at Westchester Community College. And I met this one lady named Professor Phyllis Fine, and she loved me since the first time she met me, and she told me about some opportunities. So I started volunteering, and then I met one woman at a show named Davina Reichman Shuck. She's the founder and she's the founder of New York City Fashion Runway. And pretty much what her company does, it gives new emerging designers a platform. So I was volunteering for her late spring, early summer of 2012, and then she overheard me talking, saying that I was a designer. So we exchanged contact, and I had my first show a few months later, which was October 2012. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So for the designs that you actually going to be presenting, can you actually give us an idea or what it is that it's gonna be that we're gonna see?
Yeah, sure. Pretty much what my line is about, doing neckties, but at the same time, I wanted to take it to the next level. My neckties have embellishments in them, and I have them in different colors, and I also do custom designs for people.
All right. And like I said, I am loving the tie with the outfit. I mean, yeah, I don't even need. If you was in Macy's, I don't even need to help you. You got it all down. You good. You won't be my Ken doll. But I thank you very much, Mr. Levi, and I am so glad that you're here to actually present your line, and hopefully we'll be able to see it in stores very soon.
No problem. Thank you very much.